What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Josh from the Trading Fraternity. I have to start introducing myself. We got a lot of new people on here, so I appreciate that. And I will say, you guys like this video if you like trading content, if you like stuff like this, if you are looking to get into trading, you found the right channel. We post stock market watch lists every night, the market, well, Monday through Friday, recaps, trading tutorials, and stuff like this. I saw your guys' comments on the last video talking about, day trading for a living. So I wanted to talk now about the biggest mistakes. I've been trading for about 12 years now. And, I say trading, I invest, I'm a nice little hybrid. I'm both can trade and I'm into the day trading of sorts, as well as, investing, long-term investing, all of that. So it is a very interesting topic here with what I want to talk about, the biggest mistakes. There's a few I'm going to talk about, but I want to start with one what I could honestly think is the biggest mistake. And I still make it to this day, and it has to even do a lot with the linguistics of it. And it is when you make money, okay? So when you guys make money, how many of you have ever said, okay, you make a good trade, then you make another trade and you get a little ambitious there. And what's your reasoning? Well, Tesla. Your reasoning is that you're playing with quote unquote the house's money. And I get messed up by saying that at times, but that's not that. This is the point I'm trying to tell you guys. It's your money. The biggest mistake I see people make is they make money and they give it back. This is someone even said, it's like, why they're like, wow, it's like you make these videos at the right time for me. Like it's at the perfect time, no, it's not. It's because I see the stream and I see, we have, and oh yeah, I forgot to even say that, you guys, we are streaming live. It's pinned in the comment section, youtube.com/thestockmarket. Well, come on, get me on autopilot. youtube.com/thestockmarket. We're live 30 minutes before open, but I see the same problems. We have 700 people live on there throughout the trading day. The chat room is awesome, but I'm reading that chat every single day. I'm seeing what problems people are saying, or the common situations that keep coming up, and this is one of them, because I would see people make a ton of money, literally a ton, and they're doing so well and they're so hyped up, only to come back 3, 4, 5, 6 days later and be like, oh, I'm down. And it's the same thing. And that's why I'm asking you guys, like, have you not realized it yet? Have you not caught on that you've all done this before? I've done it before. And again, that's why I'm saying it's not like, this is the biggest mistake I've learned, and it keeps happening. Not a lot, not as often, which is great, but it's just one of those things. And why, I've been able to limit it is because I'm aware of it. And that's what I want to make sure you guys, man, this hurts, man, even with the trading sleeve on. But that's what I want to make sure you guys are on, that you're actually aware of what's going on, and aware of this factor. And that's why I say don't even use the word the house's money, because my question is for you guys, is it not your money? Did you not make it? And treat it like that. You made a trade, you earned it, you got that money, do not give it back. And that's what people are doing, is that they think it's not their money, so they go right back in. And I've been in that, I even have a strategy. I made that trade that one day, it was like $250,000, $2,000 into $250,000. You guys could look it up on the YouTube channel. I have a video about it, but I really gambled on that play after I was up, because I was like, fuck it. I think I let like 150 grand ride. And my logic was it was the house's money, but it was my money technically. I could have done a lot of things with that, and it's the same thing with you guys. So I want to make sure that you guys aren't making this same mistake. And it's very, very crucial, but, don't give your money back. You guys, if you're ever, my solution for you, you guys make money on a day, man, you guys could I should make up a holding company, and you make a trade, you make a good trade, you deposit it in, I'll give you your money back 30 days from now, or at least 2 weeks. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Put like a buffer on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you make a good trade, you have a good week, don't go right back into it. Especially, don't try to make another trade and keep that leave the casino is what I'm telling you. Because especially with options, because once the option prices reach a certain level, you bought them cheap, you cash out, you made money. If you try to buy in something else again, you have to think about it. For the most part, implied volatility and the contract prices in general, they're already at this high level. Wait till, that's what I mean when I say spacing. Wait till that comes down, and you'll be able to get a good play here. So actually, wait, give me a second. I gotta charge sorry people, I gotta charge the Tesla. I don't want to crash, so give me 1 second here. Hold up. Well, this is whack. I gotta wait for the charger. But, you know, let's talk about the second mistake. So the second biggest mistake, hopefully you guys get what I was saying with the first one, you know, it's your guys' money, you know, don't give it back. Be very cautious about going back into a trade after you've made your money. And really, I've said this before, be content. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of it is mental and psychology. If you guys have seen my videos, you know how I am. And a lot of you, you know, I love it because you guys are, you know, a lot of the OG cult, man, you guys are, you understand it. You guys are seeing the value. And honestly, the longer, it's just like, man, just like growing up in life, bro. You know, the longer you're in this game of trading, you're going to realize, you know, how important it is to you in so many different levels and ways. But the next biggest thing is scaling in. That's what I think was the biggest day trading mistake I ever made. Starting out, you know, I'm thinking the first few years, you know, I started when I was 14. I didn't really become, you know, I'd say consistent and profitable till I was 18. And I guess that's another thing to realize. Like, you guys got to understand the time it takes, you know, especially starting out. Most people are going to, you know, your first year, just like a business, you're going to break even or you're going to lose money. Even if you do make money, that's what goes back to now. You can't get in that idea, you know, it's your money, just don't give it back. And that's the issue we see a lot of people make. But the next big thing is scaling in. So if you're not familiar with scaling in, it is instead of buying your order all at once, you break it up in blocks and orders. Now, that's going to depend on the broker you have and the commissions and all that. And then at the same time, just understanding how you use scaling in to lower your cost basis, your cost average. But this was the biggest mistake I was making. Even day trading stocks, a lot of people make this, especially if you're trying to trade volatility. You put your whole $5,000, you're trying to flip 5,000, you know, 1,000 shares, 10,000, 20,000 bucks, whatever it may be. But then you're putting it all in on one order, and now you're just literally, you're either victim or benefiter of if it goes up or down. But the real thing you should be doing, or what I've learned, you know, is that would be beneficial, you know, because sometimes you put it all in, you make a lot, great. But this is where, you know, as you start making more trades and get, you know, different levels of experience, you'll see you scale in, you know, and it's like, think of a pyramid, right? It's in blocks. So you want to put your orders, instead of putting, you know, let's say you had $10,000, instead of putting in, you know, all 10,000 at once, you could put $2,000 in 5 orders, or you could do the first order $4,000, the next order another $4,000, and the next one $2,000 at the end. You know what I'm saying? Or you could split it up however, but the goal is to get a balance and to lower your cost base. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. You see that lady, man? Man, this is real out here at this Tesla thing. But that's one of the biggest things, I think, honestly, because if you understand how it could be used, it's just so if you do get, especially with options now, because you could buy an option and be down 50% like that. Well, great, you didn't put all your money in. You could go buy it at a different time or a different date, and then, you know, you could utilize being patient more with scaling in, because you understand that, you know, you only put in 20%, 30% of your real order that you want to do. So you're giving your time to literally, if it drops down, you could average down, and if it starts doing good, you could add to your winners and let it rise. You know, that's the biggest issue people will face with that. You know, what I've seen with scaling in, you scale in, then you hit it on your head and you get disappointed because you're like, oh shit, I could have made a lot more. But in reality, more often than not, scaling in is going to help you. But those are the two things. You know, I'm trying to keep it simple and easy for you guys, but I think the first one is the most important. Don't give your money back, and understand that once you take money, you know, this is what I've always said, you know, and it relates to that last video I even told you guys, you know, think financial goals. What is your financial goals? A lot of you are like, oh, I want to make $100 a day. $100 a day is $3,000 a month, assuming there's 30 days. You know, that doesn't work like that with trading days, right? But let's just keep it simple for you guys. If you made $3,000 in one take, oh, look who's behind me. Is that Lending Tips? He pulled up on me in another Tesla. Hold up, wait, give me a second. What's up, bro?
License and registration, please.
Dude, what are you doing there? We're talking about trading, man.
Sorry.
All right, well, that was funny and interesting. But like I was saying, you know, you guys made like 3,000 bucks, you know, let's say, and I've seen this, I'm using this as an example because I've seen people say this in a trade, and I know, you know, you guys with options, you could do crazy amounts like this. Some of you are making 70%, 100%, 200% of your account. And let's say you made that 3,000 bucks. If you just literally made that 3,000 bucks, and didn't go back into the casino, or at least even waited a week, let's say you even didn't do anything that whole month, that's the exact same thing as hitting your $100 a day goal. So you guys got to really think about that, but it's really, you know, you got to develop the patience, and you know, that's one of the hardest things. It's developing the discipline to not go back into trade and to understand when the shot isn't there, especially if it's going to cost you money and expose the money you just made and all those hard-earned profits and all that. So keep that in mind. I hope you guys really think about that. Let me know what other questions you guys have. That the comments from the other video, I read them. I love them. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys supporting. I'm gonna see you guys on stream in the morning. We're live 30 minutes before open. Subscribe if you're new. Just, let's go, man. We got it's game time, boys. So don't make these mistakes, man. You guys can use this channel, learn from my mistakes. And if you do make mistakes, you guys, it's okay. It's natural. Don't quit. That's it. But don't quit, but don't be stupid. You know, then that means, you know, wise up and use those mistakes as tuition and be really, really smart about it. All right. I love you guys. Peace.